Today I'm gonna show you 3 ways to make your drums hit harder in FL 21, but you can do that on every other DAW. Okay, so before we proceed to those 3 ways, you wanna make sure that you have 2 important things. The first one is good drum samples. You can find plenty of good drum kits online. If you wanna check out mine, I will have it linked down below. And the second thing is to have a clean melody, and by that I mean your melody shouldn't have too much low end, so that way you can let the low end of the drums, like the kick and the 808, to breathe more. So first of all, I'm gonna play you the beat, and then we're gonna proceed on those 3 ways to make the drums hit harder. So as you can tell, the drums already hit pretty hard because they are from my drum kit, so having good samples is always the best starting point. So before I show you the ways, let me show you what I have on my master, and the only thing is a hard clipper. I believe it's knocked by Decap, and yeah, I set it on the hard clip and around 3.2. Okay, so the first way to make your drums hit harder is to actually apply sidechain to the melody, and if you don't know what sidechain is, it's pretty much a way to add bounce to the melody or the bass line, and at the same time it gives space to the kick to hit harder. So I'm gonna go to my melody bus right here. I'm gonna end on the last insert. I'm gonna add my favorite sidechain plugin. It's called Flux Mini 2, and it has some very nice sidechain presets. I'm gonna go with this one because it's the most common sidechain waveform you're gonna find, and I'm actually gonna lower the mix to a point where I can hear my melody clearly, but also having space for the drums. Okay, now I'm gonna play it with the drums as well to make sure that they work together. Okay, so that gave a bit more space for the kick to be more audible. That is gonna lead us to the second tip, and that is to use a transient processor on the kick. Obviously you can use it on many other sounds, but I find it very useful when it comes to making your kicks hit harder. So I'm gonna add my favorite transient VST, which is also free, just like Flux Mini 2. The VST is called Transpire, and the most important knob is this one, which increases the attack of the sample, and also the sustain knob. And pretty much if you lower the sustain, it's gonna make the sample sound shorter, resulting in a more hard-hitting sound. So let's see how the sound of the kick changes with the transient processor. That gave a whole new life to the kick. Obviously I could go with a way harder kick from the beginning, but for the purpose of this video I wanted to go with a more soft kick. And the last tip is applying parallel saturation or distortion to my 808. So I'm gonna take my 808 track and find an empty mixer track. I'm gonna right click to the arrow and hit route to this track. So now my 808 is routed to its original mixer track and also to this new track, which is gonna be for the saturation part. So on the new track I'm gonna add a saturation plugin. We can go with Blood Overdrive. I'm just gonna increase the preamp just a bit, and I'm gonna completely lower the saturation track, and now I'm gonna increase the mixer knob to blend it with the original sound. Okay, so these were the 3 ways that I used to make my drums hit harder. If you found it useful, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.